that was the first time I really worked with Steven, was on NYPD Blue, and I came on. It had been on for a year, I think. I came on the second season. I came on the season that the big Caruso leaving fiasco, all that was going on, and Steve. There was a writer's room with Steven, and Steven. I'd never worked with Steven before. David I knew quite well. Bill Clark, who was a cop and was on the job and was coming out, you know, taking time off his stint as homicide detective, was coming out and giving, and he was enormously beneficial to us. But we went into Steven's office and just tried to break episodes, you know. And David resists specific. David is very resistant to nailing down like outline, and strangely enough, he rejects it at first, but then kind of wants it when he finds he needs it, you know. And I'm not speaking out of school here, because this is everything I'm saying now. I've had this discussion with David, but. At least once, probably more like 20 or 30 times. But Steven would find this, you know, he would find a way to blend us all together, you know, and kind of keep the thing on track. And then we would go off and write. And Ted Mann was on the show. Gardner Stern was on the show. I was on the show. David Mills came on the show. And Chick Egley and Chick and Chan were on the show briefly, but I think they were getting ready to do something else for Bochco. So David had given out shows, given shows to people, you know, like passed out, said, "Oh, you ought to write an episode for me." When these episodes would come in, they were outside writers. You can't blame out. It's very hard to be an outside writer and write an episode on a showing. It's incredibly hard, and most of these people had very little guidance. So a lot of it was taking these, and David was always of the opinion that we don't have to worry because there's a script coming. But the script would come, and it was like, well, you had nothing, you know. So it was always last minute scramble and so forth. David Mills' script came in. I remember we were desperate. And Mills's script came in, and I read it, and it was really good. I mean, it was like maybe a day's work to fix it, you know, to get it shootable. And I remember going into David and saying, "It finally happened, David, the thing you wanted so badly, it's ready to shoot." And he went, "It's good?" I said, "It's really good." But usually that was not the case.